Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. It'll be a Diamond Dynasty World Series matchup between the Saints and the... So striding in, Roberto Alomar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And it's 1-1. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. 2-1. 2-2 to Hall of Famer Robbie Alomar. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first. Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out. And he pops him up over toward the left side of the infield. Armstrong is under it, and he's got it for the first out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Let's get the double play.
It looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. A ball and a strike.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your...
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Now at the plate, Joe Torre. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Torre flat out dominates against left-handed pitching. Makes a lot of contact, and hard contact at that. No doubt one of the biggest threats in the sport in these types of matchups.
Yeah, Matty, it's a pretty special skill set to absolutely hammer left-handed pitching. You don't see it too much. I mean, this game's 75% right-handed power coming down your throat, so when you see a guy that hammers left-handed pitching, you know he's putting the time in the cage.
Morgan ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. At the plate, Cal Ripken. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Suzuki is after it, and he makes the catch. At the plate, Ichiro Suzuki. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The center fielder, Ichiro. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field.
There it is.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off. Into the box now, Ricky Henderson. The left fielder, and he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Hit hard up the middle. Alomar gloves it. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well a double play. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Off balance throw. Gets you. Nice play there. So digging in now, Tommy Pham. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The left fielder.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Settling in now, Bob Gibson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Line toward center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Digging in to try it again, Roberto Alomar. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Paul Goldschmidt. No balls and one strike. Curveball that bounces up to the plate at 1-1. Timing just to kick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2 pitch. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. The back delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Armstrong takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. In now, Mike Trout. First plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk.
They'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
2-0. We'll get there, and he's put. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gene Armstrong, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. Chased a bad one there, 1-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
High pop-up. Pujols is there. Makes the play, 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
A high fastball is in there.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Second baseman. Go!
This is line to left, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning. plate, Johnny Bench. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Crowd has a read on it, and the inning is over. Ready now, Albert Pujols. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now in the box, Joe Torre. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Outside, 2-1. Well, this is hit high and deep out to left. So that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. The batter digging in, Cal Ripken. He flew out in his last at-bat. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Grounded up the first baseline. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. Digging in now, Tony Gwynn, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ken Griffey Jr. will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And that's in there for strike 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. That's the problem with it, though. It has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Ichiro Suzuki will be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Runner goes for second. Bouncer to the left side. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ichiro Suzuki. He singled his last time up. And that misses ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late breaks, and he waved right through that one.
And oh, the quick reactions behind the plate almost had him, but he's back in safely at second. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line.
What the fuck?
And the runner is in from second. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 4-3 ball game. So striding forward now, Gene Armstrong. And he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Fox leads off second with 1 gun in the inning. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Third baseman. Matt.
High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Blake Treinen answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter.
Oh my goodness.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now. The 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Bob Gibson. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Treinen has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters. Got him to go down swinging there. Bob Gibson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Armstrong fields it cleanly. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon. Now batting. So a runner at first with 2 away. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Runners on the move for second. Slow roller left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is digging in. Joe Morgan. He reached on a single in his first try.
The second baseman.
In the air out to straightaway left. Pham is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Now at the plate, Johnny Bench comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And there's ball 1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy trailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
A 1-2 count to Johnny Bench. Misses, ball 2. Heading out towards shallow right. Gwynn in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Stepping up now, Tony Gwynn. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Tony Gwynn. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-0 home. Is in there for strike 1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Digging in, Mike Trout hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And we'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And that misses 2-2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but The man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he will make the play. 2 away now. So coming to the plate, Albert Pujols. A hit in 2 tries so far. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knee.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And that's in there. Base hit. Now batting, Cal Ripken. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Backhanded. And the 2-out threat will not. Snyder will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Snyder.
And this one runs up high. Ball 1. And this one's down the middle. A ball and a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that thing.
2 balls and a strike now. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink the strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. This is line to left. In there, a base hit. Stepping in, Ricky Henderson. First pitch coming, here it is. Liner toward right center, and that's in there, base hit. Snyder rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score. It's a 4-4 game. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Wade Bob, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
What's up?
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
What?
And it's fouled away. Strike taken up in the zone.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out. And they will take the lead as he's safe at the plate, and it's now a 5-4 game.
The batter, number 13.
First offering on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that
Fuck,
slider so far.
dude, this guy. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
In left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. Armstrong takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
At work.
So 1 away here with the bases empty.
At work.
Next, the power hitting third
Fucking
baseman,
idiot.
Matt Chapman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. 4 runs here in this half inning. Bouncer to the left side. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Joe Morgan. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
This is fucking horseshit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch is high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
He certainly has an open base down there.
I don't know. Fucking figure it out.
Morgan stands at second with 2 gone. Popped him up. Alomar is there for it. And the inning is over. Dylan Betances takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Nate, just shut the fuck up. Nate, figure it out.
On its way. And that misses for ball 1.
Nate, no, just fucking.
I cannot walk all the way back there. Shut up.
Why does he need the keys?
But it's a cold strike
Start
2.
the car without them.
He doesn't need to start the car. He can fucking walk.
Fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options.
Fuck that.
Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter?
Fucking A.
With the top of the order coming up, this is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Stan Musial will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run.
Now batter, the second baseman.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Fuck. All right, let's go.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swing and a line drive. That's in, and he is just on a tear. That makes him 4 for 4.
Wow.
So stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location.
Get out.
Running it up there that hard, but not
That's caught. I'm gonna be tight. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Goldie. Move your ass.
Alomar is on his way home. He scores, and the deficit is down to only 1 now. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Alright, he's trying to set up the double play.
Tony Gwynn.
We got Mike Trout
got a
though,
chance
so
to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 9. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Mike Trout, as he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And this will be a sac fly and an RBI, and believe it or not, we are all tied up again.
Now Albert's going to give us the lead.
So we're back to even now after the sac fly, and set to go as the third baseman, Albert Pujols. Suzuki is there, and he'll put it away.
All right. Okay. Zach Britton, let's go.
Zach Britton enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Standing in, Tony Gwynn. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Leading off, fourth officer.
From the stretch.
Tony.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Ball and a strike.
That works.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Tony Gwynn. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1. Jay Buhner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Jay Buhner.
Oh boy.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Oh boy.
Shot toward right center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. He hit
throw him out.
The relay throw, but he
Fuck,
is
man,
in there
this
with
guy,
a triple.
dude. Guy's freaking ridiculous. Alright, let's go. We gotta pitch out of this shit.
And looking for more here. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with one gone. Trevor Hoffman takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Rounded down the third baseline on a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Yes, he did.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one.
Dude, fucking A. Like, are you kidding me?
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate.
Yes, sir. Huge freaking out. Huge out.
No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are two gone now.
Wade Boggs, do we walk
Stepping into the box, Wade Boggs.
Gene Armstrong. Yes. You know what? I don't like because he doesn't have high power, so.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
What a freaking pitch. What a pitch.
Runners on first and third, two away. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something.
See ya. Sit down. Let's go. Huge. Great job by Hoffman. All right, come on. Let's get some runs.
Kimbrel comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. Riding into the box, Joe Torre. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin. First pitch on its way. And that's in there for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having two strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Suzuki sprinting after it, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Cal Ripken. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's two pitches, two swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the third pitch.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Cal Ripken is the second out in the seventh inning. 2-0 now. Kimbrel pauses. Here he comes on 2-0. And that's over. 2-1. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball three now. Started to go around, but it's a ball. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Gene Armstrong. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. A ball and a strike. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again.
Dude,
a dive, and he knocked it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. There's strike two as it catches the outside corner. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Runners off for second. Slaps hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him. Riding in once again, Joe Morgan, who's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. So 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Johnny Bench becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball and you drop a change.
Well, the left fielder's on it.
Babe,
And
that a babe.
Matt Holliday is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that
Fuck
one.
it, dude.
It opens
Like,
up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Matt Holliday goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Ready for another swing. From the belt. Kicks and deals. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0-1 pitch coming. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of
And he's into second safely with the stolen base. From the stretch, the 1-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Suzuki has a play. He hauls it in, and the potential.
That one above.
Blake Trinan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So we're going to see a pinch hitter in this spot, and a very dangerous one at that, as Jason Giambi's getting loose in the on-deck. Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. And a good eye there by Giambi. It's 2-0. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ichiro Suzuki. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. 1-0 the count.
Fuck, dude.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Strike 2 is that taken on the outside part of the plate. Sends runners on the ground out to second. Alomar has it, and that's the second out.
Coming.
Into the box now, Ricky Henderson. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 0-1 the count. A pause, and the 0-2. Popped him up. Torrey moving to his left, and that's the third out.
This is B Studios, the untold story of the famous music recorded in bathrooms. Presented by Scrubbing Bowls.
Trevor Hoffman will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Albert Pujols is on deck. Fastball called. Strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Albert Pujols. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now a little pop-up here right in front of the plate. Bench waits on it. 2 gone. Riding in, Joe Torre. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that's by him. It's 0-1. 0-2. Here it is. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball out toward right field. Win. It's over. No trouble with this one. Stepping into the box, Wade Boggs. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. In there, 0-1. Boggs. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Dean Armstrong will be next. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. Into the box, Dean Armstrong. The winning run is at first base. Armstrong. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Now here's the first pitch. A ball and no strike.
Chapman.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Here's the first pitch.
Second baseman.
And a sinker just too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So a big moment in the ball game here. Johnny Bench, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. But hold it.
For the 10th.
Digging in once again, Cal Ripken, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Oh, and maybe the best changeup in the game right there, folks, as Hoffman gets ahead 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Holy cow.
Stepping up to the plate, Tommy Pham. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Don Hoppe gets ahead with the patented changeup here for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
To Morgan at the
You
bat.
gotta be
On to first,
fucking
and
kidding me
they turn
right
the double
now.
Play. Jay Buhner will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. High fly ball after straightaway center. Suzuki is going to have room. Brett Cecil comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Ready once again, Tony Gwynn, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Gwynn. Ready with the 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Jose Ramirez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Ramirez.
Flying back over second, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. Now to the plate, Ichiro Suzuki. Got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch.
No balls and a strike to count.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out. Johnny Venters takes the mound to start the 11th inning. Roberto Alomar will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a shot! Just late. He's safe. Almost a remarkable play, but now the potential lead run is aboard at first. Here's the first pitch. On the outside, Black. Go-ahead runs the board here at first with nobody out. High and deep to right center. Suzuki is in pursuit. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Tony Gwynn. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the alley in left center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a two-run game now. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed strong.
And the center fielder is up. Coming to the plate now, Wade Bob is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Trout. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Dean Armstrong. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. The ball low, he misses with a changeup. Now the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Trout is there, 2 gone. Stepping in, Matt Chapman, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. So striding in, Joe Morgan. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Chapman, runner at first with 2 gone. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And he strikes him out to end it.
Big win.
As they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not catch.
Goldie. Did he complete the segment? Tell him to come in.
Fans our final line score. Third for the victorious visiting team. 9
Okay,
runs
Goldie.
on 15 hits.
Unbelievable.
One error. They left
What a game.
9 men
Be the game of the year. Might